Hi there. I've been asked to make a video about our technique for making a bed for growing vegetables in all summer. So it's easy peasy. My son Eli and I are going to show you how to do it. We're making an 8 foot by 4 foot container bed for our garden today. So we'll go through all the steps and make it easy for you. The supplies you need to build a box are actually pretty straightforward. I bought 2 by 8 by 8 boards from Home Depot for $9.35 each, and I had one cut in half at the store. So my box is going to be 8 feet by 4 feet, and then 4 stakes for each of the corners, and those were each $1.25 at Home Depot. For soil, I usually prefer my own home compost, but today we're just building a box to start. So we started with 5 bags of garden soil and 2 bags of sheep manure. So the tools that you need to build a garden box are really simple. You need a battery operated drill, a cordless drill. You need some wood screws, and we're using 8 by 2.5s, and you need a hammer. It's that simple. So what we're actually doing is we're replacing an old box. So Eli's taking away all the old rotten wood, and then we're going to build a new sturdier box around it. At these community gardens, sometimes people build the boxes on the cheap, and then we end up having to replace it with better wood. So those are 1-inch boards. You can see they just didn't stand the test of time. So we're replacing them with 2-inch boards. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but in general, I think, let's look at the edges so you can see. So in general, we hammered the stake in. The 4-foot deep piece, we hammered in first on each end, and then you can see that the 8-foot long piece we then put, so that the 4-foot goes on the outside of the stake on this side, and that the 8-foot piece goes on the outside of the stake going that way. So then this makes a nice square box, which we're now going to fill up with soil. Thanks, Eli! So what you do from this point is you simply dig all that good dirt in and combine it with the old dirt so that you have a really nice healthy soil for planting. Now Eli did bring up a good point just a minute ago. Generally when we do these beds we put down a layer of cardboard on the ground in the square that we're building so that the weeds won't grow up through the soil. And we didn't do that this time because we were simply replacing an older bed. But if you want to prevent the weeds from growing up, then a layer of cardboard will really help for at least one growing season and make sure that your that your vegetables aren't strangled by the weeds that can grow up, especially when you garden in a place that used to be a bit of a field. So that's always a good thing to think about. All right, and once Eli's done this, then our bed's ready for planting. Thanks, Eli. So this is a garden that I built yesterday and planted yesterday. So essentially, all that I did was plant things in straight rows across the bed. So I just dug a hole, a trench, and I put the seeds in, and I covered them back up, and I watered them. And one of my tricks for planting in container beds like this is to plant a plant that I know is going to take all summer long to mature beside a plant that's going to grow quickly.